or we will hear from a representative.
You've taken a survey, right? And so you wonder, what happens to all that data? I reported it, now what happens?
Well, a data analyst is the gatekeeper of all of that data. That data analyst analyzes data and then turns it into a way for companies and organizations to best understand what their next move might be.
So it turns data into action.
It does.
Right here in our region, you can learn to be a data analyst. We have alums from St. Mary's College who are making a difference as data analysts. We're going to hear from one of them now.
Why did you choose this?
I would often get asked while I was in school at St. Mary's and majoring in math if I wanted to teach after I got out and after I graduated. And I knew I didn't want to go into teaching. So I definitely investigated where a math degree could be useful and helpful in the corporate or the business sector. And seeing that Press Ganey could utilize both my math degree and my love of computer science, and it being a meaningful career, it was a perfect fit.
Why did you choose St. Mary's?
I knew that St. Mary's fit most of, if not all of the criteria that I was looking for. I had researched dozens of colleges. I applied there, one other place. They gave me an acceptance letter and a really good merit scholarship that helped defer some of the costs. All of those reasons, plus the fact that it was only 15 minutes away from my home, was perfect.
Describe your career pathway.
The degree that I ended up graduating with from St. Mary's is a Bachelor of Science in Computational Mathematics with a minor in economics. Before my senior year of college, I got the internship with Press Ganey, so that ended up being my first job out of college as a healthcare analyst.
What does a typical day look like?
It's a lot more than just sitting at a computer and thinking I'm going to be doing one thing, and usually something comes up. One of the people that reports to me has an error, team meetings, video chats, power user group, how can we use Office 365 better? Work with different departments. I don't think a single day is a replica of another day.
Describe your first job.
My first job was at a branch within the Hesburgh Library System at Notre Dame. It was a great opportunity for me to really learn how to find information. It helps me today because I don't just stop at the first Google page. I go, that didn't really answer my question. How can I dig further? And my first job really, really helped cultivate that skill in me.
What advice would you give students when thinking about their future careers?
It's okay to start thinking about something and then have to pivot, partially through high school, partially through college. If you're interested in how things are organized or that you need things in a row or a certain way, coding is a really good direction to go in. So if you really want to get into something like this, start with a coding class. If you like it, great. If you don't, you know what you don't want to get into.
What do you know now that you wish you knew when you were in school?
A lot of people tell you, but I'm gonna say it anyway, is that having your GPA 0.1 higher than it was the previous semester isn't the end-all be-all. Employers really want to see the skills you've cultivated, what you've learned, and how you can apply the critical and creative thinking to your job. One of the reasons I love the job that I do is that for 8 years, I feel like I've learned something every day. And I don't feel like that's gonna stop anytime soon with where our company is growing and expanding and how we touch every point of the healthcare journey. And being able to help with analytics and help deliver insights that drive impact for our clients.